Hello and welcome to Maxie's Fun Time. This is Maxie, and we are back in the world of Elder Scrolls Online. When we left off, we woke up here after we got magically teleported out of our prison, and the prophet wants us to talk to him, so we'll go over here. Hope everybody's doing alright today. It is Sunday here right now. So we will try to do a couple more recordings today. It took almost a complete day to download the second episode. So, and it's still processing now. So we'll see what we can do with this. I'm gonna try to cut it down to smaller segments, just to try to get it downloaded quicker, maybe. Okay, so we'll continue with the story for here, and then we'll do some stuff outside.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city of industry where men speak of intrigues and plots beneath layers of innuendo and pleasantry. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
The voyage between worlds was both chaotic and violent. It deposited us in Tamriel, but some distance apart, and quite unceremoniously upon our heads. I lost consciousness myself for a time.
What should I do now?
For the time being, your journey must continue without me. Venture outside, explore this new place, and learn what you can. Expose the agents of Loloth, wherever you are. Their means of defeat.
When will I see you again?
I cannot proceed, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Okay, so when we complete this, it does us here. We'll receive a sealed urn and 1 skill point. Now, I have no clue how a ghost is going to give you a sealed urn when he's not even here, but
Remember,
we won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Where should I go? You must find your own path. Perhaps there is a reason for this place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours. How do I find whoever rescued me from the sea? I know only that you were fished out of the sea and dragged aboard a ship. You have since been transported to a large city. I suggest that you visit the docks. There, you will find someone who can direct you to those responsible for your rescue. Okay, so we're on limited time here, so I'm just going to say goodbye and then we'll go out. And now this tells you about the quick slots I was telling you about in the previous game, and just basically you manage them from your inventory. You can press the quick slot icon in the top right hand corner of the inventory tab to open a quick slot menu. You drag and drop the items into the inventory slot desired. And then when you want to use the item, you press and hold the Q key, and then you mouse over the way you want to, over the item you want, and just click it. So we want the consumables. Well, we don't want to quick slot this, but whenever you mouse over something, it tells you all the things you can do in the bottom right hand corner. Right there. But we can open this, and before you go anywhere else, you want to go ahead and open this because it has stuff inside it for you. and it looks like it gave us a bow and some robes. And these robes give us 26 armor, maximum health, and increase armor skill line of experience by 6%. So these are much better than what we got on, so we'll go ahead and equip them. And this one will help us increase our weapon skill. And they're both the same amount, only this is level 3. And it will also increase power for 2 seconds. There we go. And this is your quick slot button. You just click it, and they'll be here, and it'll show all the items that you can have in the slot here. And then you just drag them over, and just put them in whatever slot you want. We don't have any items right now, so we don't have to worry about that. This is like Skyrim, so you can explore here, and use the cooking fire, and press E. This is one of your crafting recipes here. And every time you use something for the first time, it'll give you a brief description on how to use it. It's pretty much self-explanatory. When you have recipes in here, it'll show you the recipes, and then you can click on them and use them. I don't believe we got any recipes. We'll go out and see though. If we have recipes will be little like paper pieces in your inventory, and you use them to learn the recipes. So we got lots of ingredients, we just don't have the recipes yet. Now, just like in Skyrim, certain books will give you a skill up, so make sure you read those. And unlike Skyrim, you cannot take these with you. So there we go. The Last Dance increases light armor skill. And if you want to read these, you can pause it and read it. Here we go. And what else do we have here? We have some food, which will be helpful. And you pretty much assume everything in here is for your use, because I mean they put you in this room, left you in here by yourself. So. And there's a chest over here. What did we get out of that? Aqua Vita. Increases your stamina recovery for 35 seconds. And I don't think we'll need that. I am going to turn off gameplay auto loot, because I kind of want to see what I'm getting, and it doesn't really show you, it just automatically loots it and doesn't show anything. I don't really like that. Like in the other MMOs, when you loot something, even the auto loot, it'll still show you what you get. And I like to see what I'm getting in my inventory, even if I have to press the R button. That's all that's in this room, so we'll go back out. And we'll let everything load up. Hopefully. There we go. Now, when you get out, you can press M, bring up the map, and it'll show you all the different areas. If you scroll over them, it'll tell you what's in this area and stuff. In today's episode, I think we're going to go ahead and do crafting stuff. show you all the different crafting stuff, and maybe go through the shops and show you how those work. And then you can scroll over each thing and it'll show you who's there and what they do. And this little thing here is a redirection shrine. If I'm not mistaken, this is where you get resurrected, and also you can teleport at certain shrines. There we go, we got people out here now. Okay, so if you notice on your little mini-map, when you're in a specific area, you'll see the little blacked out quest icons, and those are little optional quests that you can get and do. This way. There are 3 different areas that you can go to after your initial prison place, and though which one you go to is determined by which faction you choose to be along with. That's what I'm talking about there. It's an optional quest that you can do. Is it dead corpse?
Greetings.
Stick. What is this? No, it's not.
That damn dog keeps approaching me. I think it wants me to follow it.
And you will have to excuse the language.
Wants a handout, like half the peasants in the city.
Oh, and as I told you before, all the people that's in here are players, and as you can see, there's no big sign above their head that tells you that this is a player or whatever. All the people in here look exactly like they are regular citizens in a regular city, like if you walked in the Stormwind. There's no text above anybody's head that says that this is a player. Now, I don't know if that is even an option, so we can go ahead and look.
Damn dog keeps approaching me.
It'll be under
I think it wants me to follow
gameplay or social. It'll be under
The
social.
dog probably wants a handout, like half the peasants in the city.
Nope.
The dog won't bite the hand that feeds it.
Gameplay. Nope. Interface. Yes. And this, you can get through all the options here. Yeah. So if you kind of want to see if it's a player or not, you can turn it on using these options.
That damn dog keeps approaching me. I think it wants me to follow it.
The main thing I wanted to get with people to understand is there was people running out there that were saying that you run through the cities, and they were trying to make it sound like they've actually played this. And as you can see, the default setting when you come into the world is that there are no icons above people's heads telling you that they're players. So for all that you know, you are the only person here. So, and you can scroll over them and it shows it at the top, but just by looking at people, you won't be able to tell that they're people, other players.
That damn dog keeps approaching me. I think it wants me to follow it.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a blacksmithing station. You press E to go into it. This is the blacksmithing station. You can use this. You don't have to train for any specific skill. When you go in here for the first time, it tells you about how to do stuff. Select the category you wish to make and a weapon or piece of armor in the upper right hand corner. The creation menu. Use the left and right arrows to view and select the different materials, types, and styles. Traits can be added to your creation, but they are not required to craft. Press 1 for more info. And you can go through these. Okay, but one thing I want to point out here. There's a bunch of different weapons and armor here. you will not be able to craft them even if you have the iron ingots. You will not be able to craft these until you get a style. And get a style, you go to research.
Damn dog keeps approaching me. I think it wants me to follow him.
Yeah, certain races have certain styles.
The dog probably wants a cat.
This tells you about the research. And basically you get an item that has a researchable type on it, and then you research that, and that research takes a certain amount of time. And right here shows you how much research you can do at one time. And you always want to be getting items and putting in here for research, because you want to learn all this stuff. Now this is different from enchanting. Enchanting is completely different. And the different armor sets. All these are metal armors, so there's a different spot for the light and medium armors. Okay, and one more thing. Improvements. Or two more things actually. Selecting a category of the item you wish to improve. Double click on the item you wish to improve and it will appear in the improved thing. Temper needed to improve the item's quality.
That damn dog.
And it shows you all the items that you have. And it down here is a little temper thing that shows you how far up the little thing you can go. And this also shows you the chart. So these colors here will be the colors of the items that you get from least to greatest. So finding in the world, you find a white item, then it's just gonna be a regular item. A green item will be fine. Blue item superior. Purple item epic, and then this golden yellow color here will be legendary. Okay, and that's that menu. And you just select on here, and if you have, if you can, oh, I think you drag it, don't you? And it puts it down here, and it'll tell you that you need a honing stone, which we do not have, and the chance of doing it, and you can increase that to get more of a chance. See here, well, we don't have any, so it doesn't matter. But if we had them, we could increase. We could put this in here and sharpen it up. And you can press X to clear. Okay. What we want to do now is we can deconstruct these for materials for crafting. So this is the deconstruct menu. The deconstruction menu will allow you to extract materials, inspirations, traits, and tempers from weapons and armor. To deconstruct a weapon or a piece of armor, double click on it to deconstruct it, and then press the R key to confirm the deconstruction. So we'll do this one first. So you double click it, and then you press R, and then it'll give you some items from it. Like it says you here what you got. You can also click and drag if you like that better. And also you can double click and then click down here. You can actually click on these. See? Also, when you get crafting materials, you will come to, I believe, the deconstruction menu, and it will have an option in here to refine any kind of materials that you get when you get them. And even if you play on, at one point it's set to, even if you play on first person view where you don't actually look at your character, when you go into menus like this, you will see your character. So make sure you're looking at what you want to look at when you're in the menu. And as you can see here, just by deconstructing that stuff that we deconstruct, we actually leveled up in blacksmithing. So we got the second level.
Damn dog. I think it wants me to follow it.
And here we go.
Probably was a cat. Like half the peasants in the
It's awful busy in here. This is another blacksmithing station. Now, when you want to, if you actually want to interact with these players, you just it'll scroll over and you just press F to interact with them. This is the clothing station. We'll interact with it. This is talking about refinements. To begin crafting, you must first refine raw plants and hides
That damn
you have
dog.
found in the world. So this is your leatherworking and clothing station.
The dog
To refine raw plants and hides into craftable components, double click on the raw plant and hide type you wish to refine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it takes 10 of each refinable material to get an actual piece of raw material for you to use in your crafting. And it tells you that every time you open this one. You don't have to guess. And then there's the creation thing. Again, like last time, it tells you everything you want to know about it in this little clothing thing. And you can scroll up to light and mediums, leather armor and all that stuff right there. And it'll tell you here which materials you want to use in it. In here it shows you the style, and we are Imperial, so we'll get this at some point. We'll get this. And the trait, we haven't got any traits yet. And this tells you about deconstruction and how it gives you traits and inspiration and material and stuff. Same as the blacksmithing. We don't have nothing we can deconstruct right now. Improvements tells you about armors you have and whether you can improve them, which we can't. Everything we got is equipped.
I think it wants me to follow
And then research.
The dog probably was.
And you just select the thing here and it'll research when you have something in your inventory to research. It'll show you right here 0 traits that are researchable. I believe that destroys the item when you research it, but I'm not sure. So keep that in mind. And that's the basic crafting ones. I don't see the wood station. Is this the wood station? Ooh, there's a book here. Sweet.
that damn dog keeps approaching me.
And this is the book here, and it tells you about crafting. You can pause it and read everything you
The
want.
dog probably was a cat. Like half the peasants in the city. At least the dog was like that in the future.
And this is the blacksmithing one. We'll look at it too. Now, when you come out of the into the world, your first instinct will be to run out and start doing quests. You do not have to do that. You do not have to run out and start questing straight away. This is
Damn dog
not.
keeps approaching me.
This is
think it
not
wants me to follow
World of Warcraft or Star Wars Online or Star Trek Online. Nothing like that. You do not have to run out first thing and do all the quests and get the max level. The whole thing about playing this MMO is the story, for one, and your development of your character. It is totally acceptable for you to come in here and look around and search these people. And some of these people will be shop owners. So, let's see if we can find one. Now you can tell shop owner from, see this guy here? See how he says talk with E?
That
That's the
damn
shop
dog
owner.
keeps approaching
You
me.
talk to him?
I think it wants
Steel and stone. You just want to gawk at that anvil, or you're going to do something with it?
Yeah.
If you're going to linger, you may as well buy something.
Okay, so this is the armor dude, and he sells heavy armor. We probably won't be looking at armor. Probably won't be wearing heavy armor. I think we're going to probably go with light armor and stick with the bows. But you can come in here and buy metal weapons and stuff too, and this is the cost, and it'll give you random. It'll give you a random item with random enchantment on it. So you kind of have to keep coming in here and getting these right here. I don't know if this part's going to change, but this is good because when you do this and you don't need the item, you can go back and use it in the crafting thing to learn the traits and stuff off of these items. So it's good to come here and get this kind of stuff. He also sells ores and stuff, so you can get started crafting right away if you want. You can buy some stuff from him and then go craft some items for you. So. And the little symbol like this shows you all, and then you can go to different categories. There's also the repair feature. Now, your items do have repair. This is different than other games. You will have to come in here and repair your items. Some MMOs don't have that feature in it, but this one does. So, and you can repair just by clicking on it. Or you can just click here, and it tells you how much right there, and you just click that, and it'll repair all of them for you. There you go. And each station will have their own guy. So this is the blacksmith, and you just look around here until you find there's another blacksmith, I believe. Nope, this is the clothiner, who looks like he works at the blacksmith.
Jawbone. Needled myself again. Got hands like an ogre, I do. You look nimble, though. Need something?
So, and this is the same as the blacksmith, though he has items in here that you can use for crafting. And you can buy some of these items, go ahead and craft you up something. We will be going with light armor. So we will be coming here to this dude and buying some of this light armor stuff so we can try to unidentify it. Now, unidentified is different from unfamiliar. If I'm not mistaken, unfamiliar gives you a different piece trait wise, and unidentified gives you, I believe, the same. And if you know better than I do, then you can post it in the comments below. But I believe unidentified gives you your racial armor. And unfamiliar gives you random armor from all the races, racial traits. And I don't know what obscure does. I don't know what obscure does. And you can sell these dudes something just by clicking on the sell tab. And this is stuff that you actually have with you that you've gotten from deconstructing your items. And we do have a robe, and it would not let us deconstruct that, as you've seen at the table. So we can go ahead and sell this to him. And we're going to keep the bows. This is the blacksmith is not the place where you deconstruct the bows. So there's a woodworking station somewhere. And again, you can repair your items here. You can repair at any dude, so you don't really have to worry about that. If you sell something that you want back, you can come in here and buy it back. And like I said, we'll be doing probably just regular crafting stuff today, or this video, and then we'll go around and probably do a quest or two, and then we'll go from there. I do have kids that are coming home.
Hello.
So let's see if we can find some more crafting stations. You just open your window and you scroll over the thing and it'll tell you what's here.
Is it?
Do you now? Okay, so this one says that the alchemy workstation and the woodworking workstation is up here. So we'll head that way. And then there's shops over here.
Like half the peasants in the city. At least the dog won't find that.
Only the finest wares here.
So it looks like we take this road down here. And it's across the road, across this bridge. So we have to go across here and do it. Okay, here's what we're looking for. This is the woodworking station. This is where we will going to be, because we're going to be arcane archery. And it's basically the same as before. And you put the raw materials in, and this is a list of stuff that you can refine and stuff. This is the creation menu. And if you have materials here, it'll tell you how many you need to make it and the style. You need nickel for Imperial. And as you've seen, you can buy that in the store. I showed you where the little stuff was. This is the deconstruction menu. So we can go in here and then we can click these things and then hit deconstruct. Deconstruct. There you go. And as you see here, the materials, it says sandy maple, which is what we need for this, and it says that we don't have any. Now if you are wanting to, then that's player. This is the guy, the carpenter.
Even with the alchemists camped here in the mill, I can still get plenty done.
And see here, and right here, nickel. See, all these are different types that you have. We're going to buy one of these so I can show you that. Buy a couple of them. So we got a little bit of money there. And then we can come back to the station. Excuse me, people standing in you. That'll happen. And see, now we have Imperial nickel down here, but we don't have any wood. Now you actually have to go out and find the wood, and then you have to refine it. So we'll see if we can do that. And this is the book. And I'll read this so y'all can see. There you go. This is my favorite station. This is like the old alchemy stuff. Okay? So, this tells you about the alchemy, and it's basically the same as it was in Skyrim, so you don't have to worry about it too much. There's solvents, which you have to use to put here, which is a little bit different than Skyrim. But you still use 2 different reagents, and then you try to get things. We don't have any reagents right now. And I'll show you how to find those. Is there an alchemist here? There should be an alchemist here. Yes.
The mill had some room, so they allowed us to set up our alchemy stations in here.
She's not a shop, though. That doesn't help us. There we go.
Seeking potions and elixirs? Fortune favors you. I've just finished bottling a new batch. Have a look.
And as you see, she doesn't have anything you can actually make right now. She just has actual stuff to buy for potions. And they are higher level, so you have to get high level to use them. We're not ready to use those yet. And I've showed you cooking already, so that's the basics of that. And let's see if we can go outside of town.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yes.
Messengers from
So
the
if you
Lion
go
Guard
to this
have
road
brought
up here and you
word
go
that
out
they
here,
have
it'll
begun
lead you out of town.
quarantine
And then
at
I'll
the
show you
city
the
of
road
Camelot.
map.
They assure the king that the plague there shall not spread. For King Casimir, for Daggerfall.
We'll wander around in the wilderness for a little bit, see if we can find some stuff, if it'll load for us. And you just come out here and you scrounge around. See, here's a chest, but it's locked, and it's a master lock, so we don't have the skill level to get to that yet. Oh, we don't have no lock picks. Now, we're out in the world here. Oh, and we died. So, this is death. And it'll say near shrine, or we can resurrect here. We're going to try to resurrect here. And this guy's level 7, so we might not be able to beat this guy. We're going to need to kite this dude. Ooh, we died again. So this guy's too high for us, so we just go ahead and resurrect here again. And we'll go off somewhere else, leave him alone. It's a good idea to do some quests inside town before you try to battle stuff out here. Ooh. Did he attack us again? Oh. Ooh, no. Ouch. We don't want... I think he just killed a rabbit. Let's run back to town real quick. Maybe those were players, and that's why we're having so much difficulty. There is a PvP element in the game, which I told y'all about. There we go, that's what we're looking for. And this gives you raw hide scraps. There we go. Go ahead and sneak. That might be better off. I'm looking for crafting materials. There we go. This is the ore. Here. And you just press E. And you don't need to get any special tools. You automatically have the tools on you. And then whenever you do it, you just hit that and it disappears. This looks like... Yes, this is an herb. That's a player. There's another. And when you first come in here, you won't even, unless you watch these videos and learn that there's stuff here to craft, you'll just run right by these like that dude did. If he'd have known that that was a material, he would have gathered that. So now, if you are going going to be like mainly a crafter, you're not really going to do. You're not really going to do kind of the questing type stuff. You can come out here and just gather resources, and then see this guy's level 19. So we'll let him go on. I'm hoping my first video is done downloading by the time or processing by the time I get done with this one, so we can actually watch it and see how it turned out. You can't get it though. This is the Sky Shard. Now these will be around everywhere. It's one of the items I want to show you. It's like the one you got when you were in prison. You just walk up to it and press E to use it like before. And you want to get these because every third one you get a skill point. Now there's one other crafting thing that we haven't went over, and we really haven't found the stuff, and that's enchanting. Enchanting kind of works a little bit different than the other ones, is you don't actually gather materials by deconstructing stuff. There is these little blocks. If I can find some. I'll show you if I can find some. I don't know if I'll be able to find some. It's like a little rectangle box that's on the ground. Looks like a little shrine. And when you find one, you press E, and then you get your dagger out, and you just like scrape the little gem out of the rune, as it's called. Ooh, there's an item. Now this is cloth. This is what you use to make cloth. Raw jet. And there's some more. That doesn't give us enough. I'd like to find
many
one
fine
more.
goods.
This is a quest dude, and you can walk up to him and
Stranger,
talk to him.
this forest is cursed.
And when you talk to him,
A caution, my friend. If you're following this road, know that Dellen's Mill is lost.
and you go, what happened?
The land's turned against us. Spriggans and imps have overrun the mill. My family and I escaped, but the rest of the villagers weren't so lucky.
What can I do to help?
I don't know. There might be a way to help the other villagers. A group of women showed up as we fled, threw spells around and called themselves the Weird Sisters. They helped us escape. Maybe they know what's going on out there.
I will talk to the Weird
Family
Sisters.
Daggerfall. We'll be safer there.
You mentioned
Our
other
friends
villagers?
and neighbors. They were trapped by the imps. There was nothing we could do but run for our lives.
I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you, my friend. You're certainly braver than I am. I'm sad to admit.
Alright, we're going to explore a little bit more, and then we're going to call it a video. That is a wolf, and he's a bad guy. Go ahead and stealth again. Yeah, he didn't drop anything because he didn't start glowing. I hear you. Where you at? There he is. I wish they'd actually drop something. I thought I saw, yes. No, it's not an item. Let's bring up the inventory. Yeah, we have 7. We need 10. Excuse me. That should give us enough of that. Maybe we can, yep, 10, that'll work. We'll try to make our way back to town. Press your map button. And as you can see, the town's to the left of us. We just need to go back. Go inside. Now, can we go inside right here? Yes, we can. And we'll go back to a blacksmith, which is right up here. Excuse me. And we'll wait for everything to load in. There we go.
That damn dog keeps approaching me. I think it wants me to follow it.
The dog probably wants a handout, like half the peasants in the city. The dog.
There we go. And right here under refinement, it shows you that you have 10. And you just click on the 10 and then hit refine. There you go. And you got a diamond and then 8 iron ingots. And then if we wanted to make a weapon, we could come in here and we have nickel and we have iron. So we could go across here and make a weapon. And let's just do that just so we can show you to do it. And then we got it here and we got all this stuff, so we just hit craft. There you go. And if we want to make another one, we just craft again. Now we could come into deconstruct, and then we could deconstruct those again. And it gives us our ingots back. So. That's the basics of crafting. Enchanting, I didn't find an enchanting thing, so we might show that next time. It's a little bit different than the rest of them. Here. Mage Guild. But we've gone on long enough. So the next, we'll try to find some. We'll go ahead and do this quest we got. This is not a storyline quest. It's an optional quest. And so, and all your guilds are up here, and you go talk to them and do quests for them too, I believe. So we'll see about doing that in the next episode.
That damn dog keeps approaching
But
me.
this is Megsy.
I think it wants me to follow it.
And make sure you like this video if you liked it. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you on the next episode.